Hello everyone, welcome for the final time to Spyro the Dragon. And we are going up against Gnasty Gnorc. If anyone has not seen the rest of the LP and doesn't know, I do know that his name is not pronounced Gnasty Gnorc. It's a joke. That they make in this game. I didn't remember where I had heard Gnasty Gnorc, but later in this closing cutscene at the end of this video, or more like in the middle, but they say Gnorc, so I don't know, maybe I think it's from this game. Anyway, this boss is the boss at the end of the game, and you have to first collect a couple of keys for doors from these egg-stealing men. The egg thieves, as I've been calling them. I don't know if that is their name. I never did bother to look up the nomenclature of every enemy in this game, or look into really any of the things that I was wondering throughout this LP about this game, because I'm a lazy bum. But yeah, I wasn't too great at this boss. You'll see, I don't think all of my attempts, because there are, as you could probably imagine, several sections to it. It's not just this, although the bulk of it is charging for an extended period of time for all of the sections of it. But it didn't take, I remember as I was playing it, I was like, holy shit, this is taking forever, but I really, as you can see, this is not a very long video, and I really did not end up trimming all of that much, and I don't think what failed things I am showing, such as these, where I'm going back to make sure I don't get everything, or to make sure I don't miss everything, because I do want to get all the gems, but I'm not coordinated enough, and I don't know where all of the things are to smash and whatnot to get all of them. And these pretty much have to slow yourself down to get them. So yeah, I'm really letting Gnasty Gnorc take the piss out of me right now. And are these floors supposed to be like metal and bolted down? Because they look, for some reason, they remind me of, I don't know, piano keys or something. They look nothing like it. But seeing them go under me, that's the impression I got while playing it. We should have established very much by now that my brain makes no sense, so hopefully this isn't too stupid of a thing to say. Anyway, there you go. Poops out a little gem for you. Very nice of him. Then we have this, which is the last section of the boss. I did not know that at the time, but it is. And yeah, I think that's kind of dog shit. There's, and this has been a thing throughout the thing, and yeah, you do have to start at the very beginning every single time. And I guess I'll come clean now that I technically violated my own rule, which I have not, been even, I haven't broken at any point before this in the game of using save states. After a couple of tries in the final section with the platforms that are being sucked into the wall over the lava, which is actually quite short, which is why this is hilarious. After a couple of attempts at that, I paused at the end of the section that I just finished where he poops out the gem, and I did a save state. But then that was my successful attempt at the rest of it. So I never loaded it, It never ended up being actually used, but I did save state, and there's probably no real reason for me to say, but I thought I would in the interest of transparency anyway. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm just chasing the boy for several minutes. Probably could have sped this up, but I figure, hey, it's the final boss, you know, I'll give it what it's due. I mean, I did end up editing it a little bit, but not the one where I did what I just did there, except I barreled headfirst into the purple goo and died. Oh, and now I remember what I was about to say earlier. Throughout the game, there have been a number of times where it seems like there's a very easy jump to make, and a lot of times it is. Like, I always second guess myself because it'll be a jump like where you have to fly a little bit, but it's pretty level or maybe a little bit higher or whatever to where you're launching off of, and like it looks like I'm gonna make it and then I don't, and I just hit the edge like I did earlier. And it just has to do with like being very particular about like doing the flying at the height of your jump and being at the right angle. It's very particular about it in some places, and they always get me, and they did here. And yeah, this is where I had paused to do my save state. I also had to Google how to do it, like what the keystroke for saving and loading a state was in EPSXE. But as you'll see, I ended up not needing it because I complete this part here. And I didn't know that this was the end. It's kind of an unceremonious end to the boss.
You're toast, Lord.
Yeah, he just kind of farts and makes like a BAP sound, and that's it.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Thank you, John Dorito, and Dan Johnson, and Jared Hardy, and Alex Hastings. I'm not going to say all of them. And Brian Hastings. I guess the good old Hastings bros were on this one. Anyway, so yeah, there you have it. That was Spyro the Dragon. As Spyro himself said, the game is not entirely complete. As I've already talked about, I have a number of gems and dragons, and I don't think very many eggs, if any. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I will be showing my stats at the end of this video here. Yeah, I have a number of those that remain uncollected by me. I've already explained, but I'm going to do it again briefly here, that I might in the future do a bonus episode where I show off that I got all of the things in the main game, and then doing the Nork's loot thing, which we're going to hear about in a couple minutes. And, as a bonus episode, whenever, I might stream myself getting those things, but again, like, some of it is just going to be looking for a handful of gems in huge levels and not knowing what to do and, like, looking back at a guide. And I just don't know how interesting that would be to watch. It might be something better for me to do in the dark late at night when I just want to, like, play a game but don't feel like starting a whole new thing and whatnot. You know how it is. But I hope that you enjoyed Spyro the Dragon. I thought it's a neat game. It's a very pretty game. I've pretty much said all that I could want right now about what I like about it. It's definitely a kind of game that I like. I haven't played the other Spyro games. Maybe in the future I'll take a look at some of them and like do an LP of one or two of them. I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that. And as for oh, this ending message is funny. As for the next LP stuff, obviously this is on a Monday, so it's a little bit awkward timing wise or like scheduling wise. But I'm going to I guess I'll let Magnus talk.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
So yeah, I got 6 dragons left, and also after I save here, I'm going to show off the stats page, which you can browse, and if there are any off the top of your head that you know which ones I'm missing and where they are, or whatever levels that I fucked up, let me know. But anyway, I'm going to be finishing Over the Hedge as the main LP because there's still a little bit of that game left. And it'll probably end sometime next week. And so I'm gonna finish that up before I start on what my next thing will be. I have an idea of what it's going to be. It may or may not be Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. It will be that if I don't feel ready to start the game that I actually want to do, because I need to finish playing through it, or at least get a little bit further in it. And I also need to do all of the computer reformatting and reinstalling shit that I've been talking about at some point, probably after I finish Over the Hedge. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. The next couple weeks, in a number of ways for me, are going to be kind of up in the air, so we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes, just like we've always been doing. But anyway, thank you as always for watching this Let's Play, and hopefully, enjoy the rest of Over the Hedge, and I'll see you later with whatever I do next.